I remember tuning into, it might have been an End is Near or something like that, and I took no less than 3 odd shots in the 2 matches that I watched. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's definitely a common occurrence when you have a lot of talent going into a game.
So when you look at this matchup, what are your thoughts on who's at advantage?
I think Wizzrobe's at an advantage just because he has the game experience and he's #1 seeded at this tournament. I'm like 90% sure. And overall, I just think Yoshi's a really good matchup against Fox.
Yeah, as Wizzy is demonstrating, demolishing that stock there. Obviously, a big part about getting around Yoshi deals around the properties with the double jump armor as well as with the parry. What sort of tools does Hipstur have to deal with that?
I think he has he's got laser as well, or he's got laser to make sure that he is able to rack up some damage on Wizzrobe at a safe distance. I think that's going to be a really big important factor, is making sure that he's able to get in, but also stay far enough away to where he doesn't get hit by these double jump cancels.
This is definitely looking really tough for Hipstur. He's already down to just 2 stocks. Beautiful F smash though, and that was timed just as Wizzy was going for the forwarder. The second you commit to one of those aerials, that precious super armor is out of the picture. Getting right through that shield. I think Hipstur may have been trying to go for a grab as the F tilt from Wizzy came out.
Both of these players right now, like we've seen with many 64 players, just playing very patiently in the neutral, not really making any commitments, just making sure that they don't get hit by each other's moves.
Yeah, and Wizzy is really good at just like setting up the wall of bears in particular, and making it so that you just cannot cross this particular wall.
Right. And that makes it extremely hard for Hipstur to make any commitments as well.
Wizzy having no problem at all cashing out that stock there. I mean, Hipstur's like, the start of that match was just brutal. It was like 3 back-to-back 0 to deaths.
Yeah, and then after that, Hipstur started making a little bit of a comeback, but didn't quite go in his favor in the end.
Definitely not game number 2. Wizzy looks so dominant. It's going to be so difficult for Hipstur. Even as technical as Hipstur is, I feel like this is just going to be so difficult for him to get through. Fox has an amazing neutral game, but Yoshi is so good at just playing defense and being such a counter puncher. I mean, just look at what he's able to get off of these countered setups.
I mean, in my personal opinion, I feel like Yoshi is a hard counter to Fox in this game.
Yeah? Do tell. Can you elaborate?
Oh yes, absolutely. So, I think one of the biggest tools that Yoshi has against Fox is being able to, like you said earlier, create that wall of bears to make sure that, you know, Fox isn't able to get in. Because it's really important as well, because Fox can throw out lasers all he wants, but if Fox can't get in and do some serious damage, like, you know, doing drills and forward tilts and up tilts and that kind of stuff, if he can't get in and do that kind of damage, then Yoshi's going to be able to capitalize off of that and make sure that Yoshi's going to find an opening on Fox and make sure that he can rack up all the damage that he gains.
Oh, if you're trying to get some pressure started, I'm so used to seeing him being so good with the shine pressure. It's a rare mistake from him, actually.
It's not, yeah. It's kind of hard though when he's not able to get in at all.
Yeah, and it's worth noting. It's also worth noting that he actually lost his Hori last night, so he's playing on a fresh set of sticks that he's not used to.
Oh, he is.
It's the equivalent of running a mile in a new pair of shoes. Hipstur finally putting one on the board. But again, we're seeing a repeat of that last game. Hipstur, it doesn't feel like he's really made progress in the matchup where Wizzy is finding all of these perfect counter hits. And he didn't. For a second, I thought that he made a mistake by not going high enough with the downer, but he actually just set it up and cashed it out instead with a reverse hit on the up smash.
Oh, but we do see a little bit of an opening there going on. Hipstur's able to get in and rack up some damage. And it's very important that he keeps this going so Wizzrobe doesn't have time to set up that wall of bears or time to basically kind of recover from that.
Double jab up smash. And Hipstur's getting another one on the board. It's progress. He has to find ways to basically counter hit the counter hits, if you will.
Right. Because otherwise he's not going to be able to get in and rack up that percent that he needs to finish those stocks.
It's tricky, you know, with the tools like the bear that Fox has, which are normally so good in almost every matchup, now might be suspect because of Yoshi's armor.
Ooh, almost saw a shield break there from Wizzy throwing up some outputs.
So you're getting another one on the board, and it's good. It feels as though he started to slow down the match a bit, and instead of letting Wizzy be the pure counter hitter, Wizzy is now starting to make a lot more of these approaches, and we're seeing instead Hipstur, like we said, counter punching the counter puncher. Oh. He gets right, just didn't have the spacing. Great DI. I feel like this could be it. Keeping it textbook, keeping it simple with the down tilts. Too far to recover, and that's it. So Hipstur actually like made a lot of progress in that matchup.
Oh, definitely. I would have to agree with that. Definitely a lot better than the first game.
Yes, but still, even with all that said, I mean, there's a reason why Wizzy is as revered in this community as he is.
Right.
Now up 2-0. This is game number 3. Hipstur, he's trying to get started with a lot of these aerials, and that up tilt is just an amazing anti-air option. And a rare mistake actually from Wizzy, he ended up trading that beautiful parry, but he wasn't able to get that much offense off of the parry. So far, oh yeah. I'm surprised how trade-oriented this game has been. There have been a lot of trades rather than the clean hits that we've seen in the first 2 games.
Right.
Oh my god, that was brutal.
Hips are able to just do some drills into an up smash though, secure that first stock.
Wow, the aerial pressure into the forward air. That's the thing in this matchup is if you use that Firefox that close, Yoshi mains, they smell it. They're like sharks, and they smell the blood in the water. Clean there. And you're noticing the adaptation from Hipstur. He's starting to throw out aerials as well, so Wizzy can't get the free normals to the edge guard.
Ooh, almost got a shield break there, not quite.
It may not seem like much, but forcing Wizzy to make trades rather than getting these clean hits, I believe will make a difference. But Wizzy, of course, being the caliber player he is no stranger to making amazing adaptation as the set progresses. This is the punishes that we expect from a player of Hipstur's caliber. And Wizzy, I believe he like took the double jump sometime during that combo.
Yeah. I didn't see him try to make any on stage. Ooh, found a little opening.
Yeah, with the down
tilt. Not quite able to capitalize on it though.
Beautiful spacing, getting around that forward air. And again, around the dash attack on top of that. Hipstur spacing has certainly improved in this set. Right there, he's just anchoring down. He knows that Wizzy has to get to a specific point. Wizzrobe is trying to call Hipstur being aggressive, but because he's again playing the more defensive role, he's starting to find some openings.
Yeah, and I think this is really just kind of this is really important for Hipstur to make sure that he's playing defensively into this rope. Because when he goes in and gets too offensive, Wizzrobe's just going to capitalize off of it and go with those double jump cancels.
You can't get greedy with the punishes
right.
Whenever you're playing against Yoshi. Oh no! Caught in the air, and that's going to be it. That's so rough. I wasn't sure if he was trying to maybe reflect the egg or if he just, jumped in. Wizzy had like a great call on where he'd be going.
That was a clean 3-0.
Yeah, very quick. Very quick.